Hey there, and welcome back to the Front Range. I am the dad.
I am the daughter.
And I am old.
I am Yen.
And today we are going to be reacting to
Haegeum by Agust D. or Suga or Yoongi.
Okay.
From BTS.
Yes. I know that they have multiple names. That was something I've learned.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us today for the first time, I am on a journey with her to learn about K-pop, BTS, Stray Kids, or what we've been reacting to begin with. We're hoping to branch off. We've had some suggestions, so we'll be looking at some other K-pop bands as well. We did Psy as well.
Yeah.
In his collaboration with
Suga.
So, but yeah, so we're going to be doing this one. We're also now pausing.
Yes.
During our reactions. This was feedback. We weren't quite kind of set up to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, ruffled some feathers. The suggestions were sometimes more friendly than others.
Yeah.
About pausing during the reaction. But that's something we're going to be trying now. And also kind of, for me, part of that is it's easier if I react in the moment because if I have to try to retain something till the end of the song, I forget it. Like, that's not happening. So kind of best of both worlds is we are going to pause and I'm going to try to hold some of my comments as well to the end. Mm-hmm. Because again, if this is your first time joining us, I ask a lot of questions because I'm really trying to learn about something that she loves, something she's passionate about. And obviously there's voracious appetite for anything K-pop out there, particularly BTS.
Because they're back.
Yeah. And then obviously, if you haven't been following us, again, we're doing and we have done and are going to be doing a lot of BTS reactions. And obviously with the new album coming out, we're going to be doing a lot of reactions to anything that comes out from them, including the documentary from Netflix.
Yes.
So, other than that, probably the best thing to do is go ahead and get in this video and see what we've got. Sound good?
Sound good.
All right. Here we go.
This is full rap. This was the... I love Yoongi. I love him so much. He was my first ever bias in K-pop.
How old is this song? About?
Not very old. A year, maybe?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 이 노래는 해금 yeah. 올라타봐 지금 yeah. 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 yeah. 이 노래는 해금 yeah. 올라타봐 지금 yeah. 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 yeah. 이 노래는 해금 yeah. 올라타봐 지금 yeah. 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 yeah. 해석되는 자유.
One thing I've noticed, it seems like when they do the solos or the duets that I've seen, mm-hmm. it's a little bit more cinematic in telling a story. Mm-hmm. At least maybe it's just the ones that I've seen so far. Mm-hmm. I think the one real exception to that I've seen was Black Swan. I've mentioned that before. But like the ones that I've seen where there's really like this, almost a short film from the song.
I think it's easier to have this kind of cinematic when you're only focusing on one person.
Right.
And not like 7 people or with Stray Kids, 8 people. You know, it's kind of easier to build this story when there's only one person.
Well, and again, it seems like, and again, I don't have a deep body of knowledge with this, but there's just less of the group choreographed dancing. Yes, there's backup dancers and yes, they dance. But it seems like it's featured a little more when they're all together.
Right.
So.
Absolutely.
Anyways, observation.
개소리는 out 표현들의 자유 어쩌면 누군가의 조금
So I see criminal pop.
일런지 당신의 판단과 추측이 확실한 신념들이 있는지 당신의 자유와 타인의 자유가 동일하다 믿는지 그렇다면 주저 말고 올라타봐 금지된 것들로부터 해봐 각자의 취향조차 이해들을 못하는 불행한 이 시대를 살아가는 이들을 위한 이 노래는 금지된 것을 푸는 것뿐이지 허나 자유와 방종의 차이지만 부디 구분하길 이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복작되는 리듬 또 다른 해금 이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금
My Funko Pop is from this music video that I have of him, the little Agust D one. So his real name is Min Yoongi. That's Yoongi is one of his names. And then so Agust D, which is specifically his rap name, comes from DT Suga, and it literally means Daegu town because that's where he's from, and then Suga. So that's where Agust D came from because everyone was like, "Well, how did you get this name?" I think it was on Jimmy Fallon, and he asked, and then he explained it. Daegu town Suga.
How many names does he have?
3.
3. Okay.
So his real name, his BTS name, and then Agust D.
세상의 자유들을 금지시킨 가동시의 사상의 통일성을 원해 왜 내 머리 앞에 각종 오이즈는 눈을 가리고 이제는 생각에 좌우졌지 범의 각종 논란들은 판단들의 혼란들을 야기시키고 또 쉴 틈 없이 생산되네 과연을 금지시킨 건 무엇일까 어쩌면 우리 자신 아닐까 자본의 노예 돈들의 노예 중고심과 편견 혐오의 노예 유튜브의 노예 플렉스의 노예 이기심과 탐욕이 미쳐나지네 눈 감으면 편해 모든 게 뻔해 이득에 따라서 뻔히 갈리는 견해 시기와 질투에 다들 말해 눈들이 먼해 서로가 서로에게 족쇄를 거는 것도 모른 채 정보의 쓰나미에서 쓸려내려가지 말길 우린 자유와 방종의 차이지만 모두
My favorite thing about
구분하니
Yoongi is his gummy smile that he has. When he smiles, you can see his gum.
올라타봐 지금 복작되는 리듬
It's a Parent Trap moment with Lindsay Lohan.
또 다른 해금 이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복작되는
We'll be in trouble.
어쩌면 이
This is
또한
not
또
great
다른
for
해금
him.
이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금
Very different tone.
Oh, he's doing the Joker. You ever seen The Dark Knight?
No.
Heath Ledger. It's a nod to Heath Ledger's Joker, clearly. I thought he was flipping off the camera for a second there.
Oh, he's like,
So I got a chopsticks.
yep.
또 다른 해금
Okay, so that was Haegeum by Agust D. My first reactions or thoughts. Interesting messaging, like in that song. Very, kind of societal relevance. I would say commentary on, capitalism and freedom of expression and a lot of those things.
He's very outspoken. Yoongi has a center for autism in Korea, I believe. He actually got into some hot water a little while ago. I think it was wrongly forced against him. The rules in Korea are obviously very different from in America.
I was going to ask that too.
Yeah. He basically rode a scooter, like the Lime scooters that we have here. He basically rode one of those home drunk, and right outside his apartment, he fell over. And it was a huge in Korean media. He got his license taken away. He was scrutinized for it. People sent him death threats over it. I mean, it was huge. And, it obviously was a big thing for them and for BTS, but it was BTS was always like, we're 7, we will always be 7. Yoongi's been through a lot in his life, so it's just that's a topic for a different day. But he's very like, again, there was a interview, I think, where someone was talking about school and he was like, meh, school.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've obviously done well.
Yes.
Pursuing what they want to pursue. But yeah, interesting. I definitely, as I was kind of, reading the lyrics, that was the first thing that popped in my head is I don't really know the structure within Korea as far as freedom of expression or
I know
some of those things he was referencing. If it's any more rigid, although right now the U.S. is a bit of a mess, but I just didn't know how much more rigid. I lived in Japan for a bit, and I'm half Japanese, so like, again, 2 completely different cultures. I just know, that part of the world, Japan, it's a free country, but there are certain things that are very different as far as what's acceptable and how things are viewed. And
I don't want to say illegal, but I think tattoos were banned for a really long time. And a lot of people, there was a big thing with BTS as well. Jungkook has an entire sleeve of tattoos. I mean, it's and people were saying he either leave BTS or get your tattoos removed. That was a big thing for a long time. People would send like the same thing with Yoongi. They send like trucks and stuff to Haegeum.
Who was this? Which member?
Jungkook, their youngest one. The same thing with Yoongi though, like when he had the scooter accident, they sent those hate trucks to them. They also sent like funeral flowers, basically death threats again. But so they're they're I won't say they're crazy.
Interesting. Yeah, but overall enjoyed it.
Definitely a different tone than like Killing a Girl and
and it's interesting for me we kind of discussed this on another one. Some languages don't lend themselves to rap. Korean obviously does.
Yes.
I've mentioned before I don't speak French, but I'll listen to French rap because it does as well. There's other languages that don't.
Yeah.
German, for example, like does not. It just doesn't flow.
Because
it's just the way the language is structured. There's no hate for Germany.
No, none at all.
But no, I enjoyed it. And again, I grew up, particularly like 90s rap and hip hop in particular. Tupac and Biggie and stuff like that. Some would argue kind of where rap peaked a little bit. Or just peaked, period. But this is interesting, hearing Korean rap, and then again from where my rap background kind of comes from.
Yoongi really likes Eminem. If I remember correctly, his first album he bought was an Eminem album. I could be wrong. I think maybe it was first rap album or something. But he really likes Eminem.
Totally random trivia. Have you ever heard of Sugar Hill Gang?
No.
So it's kind of like one of the very first widely recognized rap songs that gained prominence and hit the charts. I don't know if you ever heard a hip, a hop, a hip to the hippity hip hip, a hopping to don't stop. No, okay. Check out Sugar Hill Gang. Those of you that know, you know. You got to be like Gen X or before to kind of know that music, though. Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'll play it for you at some point. It's great. It's just very different, obviously, from what rap became, but like that's there as part of the roots. And obviously, there's other places where it was coming up at that time, but that one's one that's widely recognized. Anything else other than that? All right, so for those of you again that have been with us, you know that we're digging into BTS. We're excited for the new album. Like, share, subscribe, comment, do all those things. Let us know the things you'd like to see. Let us know how it went with the pausing.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing now. We'll be doing that going forward. Apparently, just it's easier to digest, and that makes sense because we're not necessarily talking over or missing anything. But yeah, that's how we'll be doing it from now on. Good?
Good.
All right. Other than that, I guess we will see you on the next one. Bye.